So, dudes, so I wanted to show you guys the guns I use for each class in Battlefield 5, and what I think are the best. So, with Assault, I always run as much anti-tank stuff as I can. Not really fond of the grenade rifle or the AT mine, so I usually run with sticky dynamite, the Panzerfaust, kind of over the Piat. It's kind of buggy on PS4, it doesn't really work too well, so I just stick with the Panzerfaust. And the anti-tank bundle grenade. So usually I'll get up behind a tank, throw 2 dynamite on them, I'll get the Panzerfaust ready, try and get directly behind him, throw a grenade at him, and then shoot the Panzerfaust. Usually by then he's pretty close to being dead, if he isn't already. If not, I'll just shoot more Panzerfaust at him and hopefully he'll go down. But, let's see. Yeah, this vehicle buster is pretty lame. Just stick with the light infantry for the combat role. But for the primary, I think I'm gonna have to give it to the ribeye. A lot of people have their different opinions, but I'm starting to really like this one. It's actually not too bad in close quarters. The hipfire isn't too great, but you can just aim down sight with it. I'm actually not too fond of the control on the Sturmgewehr. You can reduce it, but it kind of bounces all over the place, even with the reduced recoil upgrades. So I tried to increase the hipfire and go down the left side right here, but I don't know. I wasn't really feeling it. A lot of people like the M1A1 carbine. Can't really go wrong with it, but I was actually kind of thinking of going back to the Sturmgewehr 1.5, because it's usually the first guns that DICE put in a class are the most balanced or easiest to use. And I mean, 31 rounds, 670, close to medium range, it's probably really good. Far, you could probably burst it and get some kills, or put on single shot. But I don't know, the ribeye has really good accuracy, so, and I haven't even upgraded yet, but when I do, probably gonna get the aim down sights. Let's see, I'm probably gonna go down this right side, I think. Improved accuracy, aim fire while moving. This is a lame upgrade. And I'm probably gonna get move 60% faster while aiming, because if you're stationary, chances are you can put your bipod on something. If you're crouched or standing, you put on a window ledge or some cover, or if you're laying down, you get the bipod. So I'm probably gonna go with move 60% faster, that way you can strafe back and forth and make yourself harder to hit. The iron sights are actually pretty good on it, so might actually go back to the default. So yeah, that's for the assault class. And I usually stick with the revolver, because I was starting to use this, the P38, but it just takes so many bullets to kill a guy, and it's just so weak. You might as well just run with the revolver. If not, I'd recommend the M1911. I was screwing around with this repeater pistol, whatever, however you pronounce that. But I don't know. I'm still kind of experimenting. But for now, I'm sticking with the revolver, and I got the cricket bat just because I think only so many of these will bash windows and kill guys in 2 hits. So if you use something big like the cricket bat, I think, or the pickaxe, or hatchet, or shovel, it won't take as many swings. So I recommend that. And let's go to medic. Medic, let's see, come on medic. Sprint when at critical health. Sprint when calling out down teammate. These are both kind of lame. You could kind of choose whatever you want. You know, actually this one, I think I might actually switch to combat medic. I usually do that. I'll call out teammates, but I mean, I don't really notice the sprint boost. It's hard to, and I don't always call out someone when I'm gonna revive them because sometimes they'll be right under you, right? So you're not gonna spot them and say, "Hey, I'm coming," when you're right there. Requisition, providing them bandages. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with this. I should have switched that before actually. And the sten's good. I actually made a video on the sten going 81 and 13, so I mean it's not bad. And it's the first gun, so it's gonna be well balanced. But I kind of want to give it to the MP40. I mean, look at the stats; they're so similar. I mean, the specialization tree might change them up a little bit, but they're pretty much the same. But I feel like the MP40 doesn't. I don't know. It just feels better to me. I don't want to say it has lower recoil because I don't think it does. The sten is a laser, also, but this one just feels good. I'll have to check the reloads, see which one reloads faster. They might even be the same. But besides that, the Tommy gun's pretty good. Right now it's patch 1.06 on PS4, and supposedly they're gonna buff these. So as soon as they buff them and reduce the recoil, I'm gonna go back to this and see how it is. Because when you aim down sight with it and shoot, it kind of jumps up right, up left, and pretty high. So kind of hard to manage. But like these two, you can get your long range shots off pretty easily. So yeah. Let's see, for the specialization tree, I just reduced the recoil. Basically, makes it a laser. Learned that real quick in the beta. People kill me across the map with a sten. Yeah, this thing's a beast. I have reload actually on this one. Usually I go with aim down sights. I'll probably have to reset that actually right now. Might have to try the hip fire one of these days. We'll see. Do they have the same tree? I wonder if they do. Yeah, they do. Yeah, so I'd go with the MP40 guys, or the sten. Either one really, but I like the MP40. Oh, melee scout. I'm surprised I'm using that. Actually, you go with the cricket bat. So with this, I must have reset my stuff. I don't ever use frag grenade. I always use smoke. Smoke and the small bag. Don't use the big bag. Takes too long. No one's gonna come pick it up under fire. Just throw them a little bag, and yeah, it's easier for everyone. And use a smoke grenade rifle just to have more smoke grenades, because when you're a medic, you always want to shoot a smoke grenade or throw a smoke grenade in between you and the enemy, or right on them. But I like to throw them maybe like a yard or a few feet in between them and the enemy, because sometimes it doesn't always help you out as much as you want it to. And don't be afraid to throw 2 smoke grenades. Like I'll shoot one, throw 2, shoot 2. Do whatever you gotta do to make sure you're safe, because you could always go to an ammo box. Alright. Support. Let's see. Well, with support, you gotta go with the MG42. I mean, it's just so much of a beast. This is the first class I maxed out just because I wanted this gun. So max it out, do reduce recoil, get the ammo belt, don't get the increased rate of fire. It's all about having ammo. You want to kill as many people as you can without having to reload. And look at reducing the overheat by 33%. That's pretty big. And then on the bottom, you kind of go either way. I mean, I guess I probably should be down the reload side. I haven't used this gun in a long time, actually, because I don't really run support lately. But I would probably switch it back to reload, because I don't really shoot at planes that much with it. But yeah, and for sights, I like this AA sight actually on it. Pretty good. Oh, this actually has more zoom. Actually has really good iron sights. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the mint iron sights actually. Yeah, you can't have any more than 1.5 zoom, I think, with these guns, the mounted machine guns. Look at. It'd be so nice to have a ×3 on this or the MG34 though. But yeah, we don't get them because those are LMGs, or yeah, they're mounted machine guns. But let's see. Combat roll. Let's see. It'll take longer to overheat when you fire them. That's pretty lame. Yeah. Choose the machine gunner. That's what you want. You'll spot enemies and less suppression, and you cause more. That's an easy decision. And with this, you want to run the big bag, because the little bag doesn't give you equipment. It just gives you ammo. You want equipment and ammo. These are the only crates people are really going to be filling up or using, more so than seeing a medic box, right? You might as well just run to a big health crate or something. So yeah, run with one of those. See, with grenades, I mean, you could kind of run with whatever. I started with sticky grenades just so I could be better against anti-tank, but they kind of started pissing me off because every time I try and throw them out a window, they would hit on the ledge, and yeah, waste my grenade, get me killed, give away my position. Yeah, they're kind of shitty. So I mean, if you like them, go for it. I started trying to use the impact grenade, so yeah, I kind of choose whatever you want, but I'm gonna stick with this for now. And use the I call it the frag grenade pistol, but the AT grenade pistol is awesome. This thing could be used against infantry or vehicles. Just try and shoot them in the ass if you can, and you'll get the most damage out of them. And AT mines aren't too bad. I mean, it's your best bet against vehicles probably for being sneaky. But you could always get more ammo with this thing. Just throw down an ammo box, go to an ammo crate, get some ammo. You'll never run out. Just keep spamming them. All right, last one, recon. Lee Enfield. All day. Just having those 10 rounds is going to give you tons of killing potential. A lot of people like to use other guns, but I mean, it shoots the fastest with 84 if you upgrade the cycling, and you can't really beat that. So yeah, and don't get the bayonet. Don't get the bayonet, because the bayonet, if anything, all it's going to do is stick out of a doorway that you're hiding behind. They're going to see your bayonet sticking out, and they're going to go kill you. So don't do that. Just do allow to change zeroing, and yeah, it should be just fine. I don't even do this actually though. I just aim up, and I'm trying to get used to the range and the bullet drop. I'm still actually getting used to it. The bullet drop's crazy in this game, but eventually we'll get it. Yeah, I usually get aim down sights just because you want that for when you're having a sniper duel, right? You want to be able to aim down sights and get your target in on him, because every split second counts when you're aiming down sights with another sniper. Alright, and I actually like running smoke with this. Some people are into the throwing knife, or I'm sure you could throw a frag grenade, but I'm into smoke just because smoke is so useful for getting your teammates out, because if you don't have smoke and you gotta revive someone, then chances are you're gonna get shot if there's someone around. Someone just shot him, right? And unless you killed him, there's still someone looking, so throw a smoke out, revive your teammates. It's a lot more useful than a kill or two with a frag grenade, right? Keeping your friend alive, he's gonna keep you alive, keep everyone else alive. Yeah, just so you could be a team player. Alright, so spotting scope or the flare gun. Me and my buddies talk about this sometimes. I actually don't like the spotting scope because I just don't even like wasting my time looking down it, because I feel like someone's gonna shoot me while I'm exposing myself looking down a scope. So it's kind of up to you if you're into that. You can get the range out of it if you're into zeroing your weapon, but that's another thing that takes time, is zeroing your weapon. You're gonna zero your weapon, you're gonna have to keep changing it back, so I'm trying to avoid that. So, but every time I approach a flag, I'll shoot a flare or two, you know, one left, one right, whatever. If there's someone hiding on a flag and you can't find them, just shoot flares up and you'll find them. They're actually pretty damn useful for when you're close range, taking a flag, being aggressive. So yeah. And with this one, less equipment. I've been running with the AP mine. I tried out the spawn beacon, it's not too bad, especially with the Pathfinder perk. But I think that only works on like in certain game modes, maybe on like breakthrough or operations. I think it's really useful, but when I'm just trying to take flags, be aggressive, kill as many people as I can, I'm choosing the sniper perk just because you can spot enemies after you shoot them, and then they'll run behind a hedge and run down the hedge, and you can still see them, and you could shoot through the hedge and kill them. I've already killed a bunch of people doing that, so yeah, try that, and you can hold your breath longer, and look at that, it resets if you get a headshot, so yeah, that's pretty sweet. So yeah, those are the classes, guys. Or you know what, I'll give you my second favorites too. My second favorites, I'd say the M1A1 carbine. The Gewehr is pretty damn good. A lot of people like the sweeper. It was called the sweeper in Battlefield 1. The SMLE is awesome. Long range, this gun is legit. If you can spam fire it, close range, it's good. Just like the M1A1. So yeah, and I mean the Gewehr, if you land your shots close range, you'll get them good. And same with this, but the Gewehr is real good long range. The Sturmgewehr, you can't really beat it. This is probably going to be the top gun for a lot of people's lists. And I mean, it's good. I'm just not too fond of the recoil on it. It just bounces all over for me. This, what is this? Selbstlader. This gun's actually not too bad. I've been wanting to use it again. It's just close range is where you're going to get caught up. But medium to long range, probably even like very long range sometimes, just because it has so many rounds and it's so accurate. You're going to take out some snipers with this thing. So yeah, and this new AG M42 is basically like M1A1 carbine, but yeah. It's a two-shot headshot supposedly, and this one isn't, but I'm not really impressed with it yet. We'll see. So second favorites with these. The Sten, basically the same. Um, Probably the Tommy gun, I would say. This one's kind of bugged. When you run with it, it's in the way of your hipfire reticle, so they need to patch that. And not really impressed with the 20 rounds. I think you can upgrade it. Yeah, you can upgrade it to 32. Maybe it'll be better by then. I don't know. But yeah, I'd probably say the Tommy gun. It's my second favorite. Or the MP28's not too bad, but it's hard to beat the 50 rounds. And the Swami's good, but I think it's just good for close and maybe medium range. It's got a lot of recoil because it shoots so fast. Maybe if you shoot in burst, you can get away with it, but I actually wasn't having too much luck with this gun. Alright. Support. Support has all kinds of stuff, so the M30 drilling is beast. I had a lot of fun with that one. Switching to the rifle makes it basically, what was that gun on Battlefield 1? I forget, it was a single shot and it was just a cannon. So this one's awesome for like very long range and close quarters. It's just the medium range where you'll have to shoot both your shells or get lucky with a rifle shot. So yeah, the FG42 is pretty beast. I've been wanting to upgrade it and try it out. It's pretty laser-like. I haven't upgraded yet, but I mean, you can reduce the recoil even more if you go down one of these trees, so it can't be too bad. Haven't tried the VGO out too much, but a lot of people like it, but I'll have to try it out. It's hard to beat the MG42 and the mounted machine gun class, though. Now this shoddy, I think it was pretty good for a shotgun. Not too bad. I gotta actually use it a little more. My buddy likes the Lewis gun a lot. Now it's not too bad actually for light machine guns. I mean, what's its competition really? The Bren? Nowhere near as much ammo. It's hard to beat that ammo when you're running around with a big ass machine gun. So it's not a bad choice actually. And this one's alright for close quarters. I use it a little bit. The Bren's actually a laser, so that one's not too bad. And you could put a 3x scope on it like I did right there on the LMGs. So try that out, and even you could try it on single shot. I was doing that and it was pretty badass. The KE7, I hit rank 4 and I stopped using it. So, I mean, a lot of people are talking shit about it because it's so easy to use and has so little recoil. So if you want to do that, you could do that, but I mean, that's like if you want to run and gun with it. But I kind of prefer finding a good spot, setting up a machine gun. So yeah, for sniping, I've been using all the bolt actions actually. I hit rank 10 I think tonight. Besides the Lee Enfield being supreme, I'm gonna have to go with, I want to say the Car 98. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the Car 98 just because it has a low bullet drop compared to the other ones. They have different reload animations though. But with the Gewehr one, I remember if I shot one shot, it would do a long reload animation. So I didn't like that actually about the Gewehr. The Krag Jorgensen, I think this one has, you open a breach and you just put in the shells and close it back up. So it has a quicker reload, so this one's actually not too bad. But I think the Car 98 actually also has a decent reload. I can't remember the animation. But the Lee Enfield, you put in one at a time, so it kind of takes a bit. But yeah, I'd probably go with the Kar 98. And for these semi-rifles, I think they punish the RSC for having one extra round for the self-loading rifles. So I think you want to stick, I think it was either the Selb Slater 1906 or the ZH-29. See, if you look, both these have 6 rounds, but ZH-29 has more damage, so I think I'm pretty sure this is a 2-shot at any range. I might be wrong, but this could be a 3 at some ranges. Not sure about that, but with these I'd stick with the ZH-29. Maybe try this Selb Slater. Not sure. Alright dudes, hope you enjoyed it. See you on the battlefield.